Hi, and welcome to another segment of Downtown Update. We're here with local legend, Rockin Fig. Fig, how's it going today?
Hey, going pretty good. Just got out of the water, had a little surf out there, waves around that 2 to 4 foot zone, and got a couple good slashes out there before work.
Nice. Did you shoot the pier at all this morning?
Maybe a couple times, but mostly all the big moves, kind of a little bit farther down away from the pier, but a couple nice big slashes and stuff, and all the boys out there just trying to have a little fun.
Awesome. Now, how long have you actually been surfing in Huntington Beach, California?
Well, that's kind of a long time. I got to say probably at least like 45 years plus. I'm getting kind of old. The fixture is old.
Oh, you don't look a day over 29.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, that's awesome. Now, how has it changed from, was it longboards back then, and then in the 70s, those shortboards and fishes started coming in? How did the progression go of surfing in Huntington Beach that you've seen?
Oh, yeah, back in the early days, kind of the 60s, almost a little bit before my time, but, everybody was riding the longboards, 9, 10 footers out there. And then, of course, in the 70s, we went to the single fins. Later on in the 70s, maybe the early 80s, a couple twin fins started to happen, and then the tri-fin got really popular. So right now, currently, as far as the market goes, this is a surf shop, the Rockin Fig surf shop. We sell like tons of tri-fins.
Awesome. Now, you have competed in surf competitions before, correct?
Yeah, I'm actually a 13-time West Coast champ, and last summer I did pretty good at the U.S. Nationals. I took down the 55 and up, went undefeated for the season, won the U.S. title, actually surfed the division down the 45 and up, and got lucky in that. So, bingo, 2 U.S. titles in an hour and a half.
Hey, look at you. You make it look so easy.
Well, it was just my lucky day. All the waves were coming to me, God must have sent them to me, and just threw some big moves out there. The judges liked it, and I kind of blew out the competition. My luckiest day ever, yeah.
Nice. Now, let's talk about your best day surfing ever. Was it a solo day? Were you out by yourself and no one was around and you caught every wave, or was it packed? Or what would you say would have been your best day surfing ever?
Well, I've done a lot of traveling and stuff too. Been to Australia, Hawaii, Mexico, just all over the place, France. But probably my best day ever is I used to go down to Cabo a lot. All the boys from the shop, we'd go down there, and we hit this one point break that only breaks when it's super big. It's like 8 to 12 feet, and just sucking up off this point with, boils underwater and stuff. And just all the boys out there just getting some dredging barrels and some fast, steep waves. So, that was a fun sesh. I'll always remember that one.
Those are the best ones, the ones that you just never forget, and it was just you and your friends, and you just had a great time.
Yeah, out in the middle of nowhere, it's about 100 degrees and stuff, just white sand on the beach, and, just a great time, so.
Surfer's paradise.
That's right.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your shop here. You have amazing boards here. Could you tell us a little bit about them?
Well, thank you. Yeah, we do have this side of the wall. It's got all the short boards, anything from quad fins. They're starting to get kind of popular again. A lot of tri-fins, but a little bit thinner, a little bit more high performance. And, we do sell a lot of those type of shapes to, a lot of the up-and-coming guys still want to get, high-performance surfing. They're going to be riding something like that.
Right, that's those guys, they can really just launch off those waves now, right, and do aerials and flips and all that stuff.
Yeah, big slashes, roundhouse cutbacks, busting airs and stuff, all in the high-performance boards. And then on this side, the boards are a little bit thicker, a little wider, kind of some old-school templates on some of those shapes.
What's real popular with the younger surfers nowadays? Would it be more of these four-finned ones, or are they still going back to the classics?
It's kind of a toss-up, a lot of guys are even riding short, wide tri-fins and stuff, but everybody's going shorter and wider. That seems to be the trend the last couple of years, when before it was kind of a little bit narrower and thinner, so a little bit more thickness. And then we got like our retro fishes, and we got these little spud shapes, and these mid-ranges, the fun board shapes, those are really popular. A lot of people getting into the sport, they need something a little bit wider, a little bit more stability, and that's where we'll put them if they don't weigh too much.
Awesome. That's great. Now, do you sponsor surfers yourself, or is this just your shop?
No, we do sponsor a few surfers. We got the #1 kid at Marina High School right now. He busts Air 360s with his eyes closed. He's, kind of top ranked in the WSA and the NSSA, so he surfs for us. I got a Hawaiian kid who's a longboards for us, and, he just rips it up, pretty modern, progressive. Me, myself, holding it down for the old guys. And, we got a couple gals, too, that, shred it up. So, we do try to put a little bit back to the community there.
Right. Now let's talk about that a little bit. The women in surfing. Now, when you first started, there was very, very few, I would imagine. How has it exploded with the females now?
Well, it's hard to believe. I mean, the women's surfing level over the last 7 years is definitely, went up and up, and they're surfing really good. I mean, back in the old days, you kind of used to watch and go like, whoa, I could have probably won that heat. But now with some of that new talent out there, Carissa Moore, Stephanie Gilmore, the Australian, she just won another world title this last year. We got a girl from our area, Courtney Conlog. She's just in top shape, paddles really hard and stuff. And her turns are really solid out there. Very impressive surfing.
Awesome. I mean, so now, what do you think? We met some people from Santa Cruz, and what do you think about them trying to steal the title, Surf City, from Huntington Beach?
Well, Santa Cruz is, it's a special place, too. I mean, me, myself, I reside in Huntington. My business is down here. But, I mean, we do have the biggest surf contest in the world, the U.S. Open of Surfing in August. And we get like 1 million, people down here, and the top-ranked surfers all hanging out. Tons of open beaches for everybody. I mean, hey, we are kind of a surf city down here in Orange County. But, actually them up north in that Santa Cruz area, that's kind of a cool place, kind of like the mountains down by the beach and stuff. And they got some good breaks, Steamer Lane and Pleasure Point and stuff. And, hey, I'm okay with them being, Surf City of the North.
Yeah, hey, no problem. Me too. I myself was born and raised in Huntington Beach. I didn't take on surfing until a bit later in my life. I wish I would have taken it on earlier, but I love it, and I love everything about it. You've been a local legend. I've always wanted to meet you, and thank you again for having our time. Everyone, come on down to Rockin Fig Surf Shop, and we actually have some presents for you for doing the interview from one of our sponsors. We have a hat from Emmy's All Organic Bamboo Clothing. That is a 100% recycled plastic hat, and we have a all organic bamboo sweater that is 70% bamboo, 30% organic cotton. So these are for you, for doing the interview with us. We really appreciate your time, Mr. Fig, and keep surfing.
Way cool. I appreciate that. One more thing. Surf's up. Price is down. Yeah.
Always.
And if you need a surfboard, we'll hook you up. Hey, right on. Thanks again for the presents, and I'll see you out in the water.
Sounds good to me. Stay tuned for the next update.